My username is Clown in Pathos because it refers to how I am Asian American and how I view those two sides of myself. Meaning, I think I am an inherent pessimist that likes to think optimistically. The pessimist is the Asian and the optimist is the American. And that's why I associate the best in me as American and the worst of me as Asian. It's because I have traumatic associations with being Asian. And in this video, I will show you why that is. Growing up in America, I always wanted to chase dreams. Because America always told me that I could. But being Asian, I always kept failing. Because it kept telling me I was never good enough. The culture always held me back. And that's why those two sides struggle to be whole. Because the conflict is, they're nothing alike. I believe so deeply in American ideals, but suffer so much from Asian trauma that they end up being nothing alike. And it's the language, the narratives you speak in that make it kinda hard to be Asian American. America, you're about what is your passion. Follow your heart, do what you love. To be Asian, it's 难，这个是很难哦。你要做这个东西，为什么？这个是为了为什么？ And that's where the conflict comes from. One side tells me I can do anything, but the other side tells me, why try? To follow your dreams, you need ambition, you need drive, you need support, you need the encouragement, you need to have heart. I've always lacked heart. I never took the risk, I never took a chance, so I never did anything with my life. I wanted to be an artist, but my parents told me I could never make it, so I never knew how. They said this would be hard, so I never tried. Guidance, mentorship, I never knew how. I never knew that to succeed in your life, you need that one person to believe in you. It makes all the difference. Just one person that can inspire you to find purpose. The purpose that makes you love your life. The thing that gives you heart. America, you make it look so easy. Asians always told me not to bother. 麻烦 to bother. 你不要麻烦人家，你不要欺负别人家，你烦死透了，不要来。这个不关你的事体，不要管我。Being Asian, you're taught not to be a bother, or a real Asian word, to be a burden. So there's this constant feeling of being rejected, and you don't learn how to ask for help. I instead learned to fear people. I was afraid of the negativity, the judgment, the criticism, because they just didn't want to be bothered. So when you're weak, unabled, or unskilled, who do you turn to? America, you have friends, community, social skills, communication skills, express yourself. Being Asian, it's 忍住 and 吃苦, bear through and deal with the bitterness. It's not talk about your feelings, it's 面子. It's not authenticity, sincerity, integrity. Be yourself. Instead, it's don't show your weaknesses. Don't show you're flawed. Don't admit you failed. Don't speak truth if it loses you face. 没面子. So you hide and never learn to speak up. You're never allowed to really fail. You never test the boundaries. You forget to challenge yourself. So what are you really made out of? You don't know. Liberty, freedom, empowerment. America, you really make it look so easy. It's amazing how easy you achieve dreams. But being Asian, told that everything is hard, everything is a bother, and how much you need to save your face. And to me, that was the conflict. I ended up spending more time fighting demons than chasing after dreams. It's because the culture always held me back. I could never believe in myself. It always kept feeding me fear. And I never developed heart. I never learned to ask for help. I never learned to breathe. I always narrowly focused on how much I was told I was never good enough. Fighting the narrative that Asians kept saying to me. You failed. This will never work. So why don't you just go for normal and get a real job? But what happens if you want to change the world? Am I supposed to give up because the first time I tried, I failed? Asians tell me yes, while America, you tell me something different. It's not the fact that you failed. It's what do you do after you meet it. In America, you give second chances. You love the underdog. Asians say you'll never make it. But I should try, right? At the very least, I should try. Again and again until I make it. Because to succeed and go for extraordinary, you have to meet failure. How else would you learn? And American ideals taught me that. As long as I try, that's good enough. So to get over my Asian trauma, I need to believe that I can succeed. And maybe I'll get lucky and will. So this ends phase 2.5 and it's on to phase 3. And this time, I'm really going to try.